Take it away.
Take it away, take it away, take it away, take it away now. Hi. Welcome back. You know what this is. You know why we're here. Let's jump right into it. This is my co-host David.
This is my co-host Sam.
Welcome.
And who are we?
We're just, some bros.
Come on, bro. Who are we, bro?
What, you want me to say the line?
Yeah.
It's kind of cringe.
Who are we?
Constipated?
We're a couple of dudes, guys. Yeah. And we've got nothing for you today, so we're gonna spit off the top of our heads, bro. It might be sweaty looking.
Yeah, it's rather toasty in here.
Yeah, but fans cause a noise.
Yeah, so
and the best thing to do, cut the glare off, but
shrouded in darkness as you have been your whole life. Because you are black.
So are you. I mean, I'm no darker than you are, my
I've
man.
got some light coming.
I'm a little darker than you are, bro.
Yeah,
but not,
I thought.
Not by a lot, bro. Okay.
How often do you get a new toothbrush?
Well, it was whenever my toothbrush stopped working. Because I get, like, battery-operated toothbrushes. But actually what I did is I bought a cheap one. You know, it was standard toothbrush, you know, your typical toothbrush. And then I had bought a spin brush toothbrush, but then it had fallen in the trash. So instead of just cleaning it off with water, I said, yuck. There's trash in that trash can. I am not putting that toothbrush back in my mouth. And so I just went and bought a new one. And I've probably had it for like half a year at the least.
Well, you're supposed to get a new toothbrush once every 3 months.
Do you?
I do now.
Why are you supposed to?
Because they get nasty.
Mine's too expensive, bro. I buy like the $10 toothbrush, bro. Which I guess $10 every 3 months isn't expensive, but you know, I'm not gonna remember every 3 months to go buy a new toothbrush, but I can just change out the battery.
Yeah, makes sense. I thought you sure said Mike.
Mike? I mean almost, but close.
Just a few lines off.
How about you guys? How often you get new toothbrushes? Let's know in the comments down below. Gotta get them engaged somehow. Hey, new guy, or girl, or person.
Philip.
You never said anything, bro. So, I have a fun idea for you today. We're gonna give you a new name. We're gonna give you 2 new names. As a matter of fact, we're just gonna give you 1 new name, bro. Alright.
Is it new name Nancy?
So, before we get started, we're gonna...
Let's do this one last time.
I'm sure you remember who you are, but just in case, here you go, bro. Just take a...
I completely forgot.
Just take a peek at this, alright? Alright, just, right here, right? So that, you okay.
Okay.
Welcome back to a couple of bros. This is my co-host, Perry.
And, shit, I don't know. This is my co-host, Lamb.
No, it's...
Declan Oliver Lamb.
And, we're just a couple of bros, so, how's it hanging?
You said my last name, by the way.
Oh.
That's why I said Lamb.
Let's do this one. This is my co-host, Pearl.
This is my co-host, Declan.
And, we're a couple of bros. No, we're not, but...
Couple of bros.
It was fun.
No hoes.
Alright, sub number 8. You are...
Subsector 13. This is riveting. This is what you come for. Watch a man type on his composite notebook iPad holder.
It's pretty good content.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's,
I love my Jesus, but yet the heart is broken. So what does that say about your love for Jesus?
What?
That it breaks you.
Okay, buddy. Oh, no. Come on now, website.
You know what they say?
No, I don't know what they say.
Jesus was a Jew.
Surprise me. Okay. Alright, this is gonna be dumb, so I'm just gonna...
What do you
See, I don't know if they're a guy or girl. There's no gender neutral name generator, so we're just gonna have to go with both.
I mean, hey.
You know what? No, because we're a couple of dudes, so because you didn't say it, I'm gonna have to harshly assume that you're at least a dude.
Why would a woman be watching this?
Hmm?
Why would a woman be watching this?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we're a couple of guys.
Why would anyone be watching this?
All women hate guys. I don't know why they watched it, bro. So, I mean... Oh, cool. It doesn't specify the gender. It just says first name, so... Oh, no. Here goes. Gender. Okay. Both here, any... How many names will be... No, I'm not gonna put that. Popularity, any... Flavor, human, zombie, vampire, or witch or wizard. What type of character are they?
Normal?
Nothing. Write me some first names. Alright. Your name is Tommy.
Tommy.
Or in quotes, Tomek.
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 I like Tomek.
I like Tomek too, so... What's up, Tomek? That's first name. Let's write that down. What do you think their last name's gonna be? It's gonna be random, but... You think they're gonna like their new name?
Tomek.
I think they'll like their new name. I like the name. I'm gonna name my firstborn Tomek. Just
Maybe
after you.
Last name will be McG.
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 Let's see. Write me some last names. Stewart.
Tomek Stewart.
You know, it's not terrible. It's different.
It sounds like Atomic Stuart Little. What if Stuart Little had nuke powers and he could just like, he was like Dr. Manhattan. He just explode people.
What first name will it follow? Tomek. My boy. What's the last name? Stewart.
Tomek
Suggest. Their middle name.
But it's gonna be Jason.
Jason.
Yep. Tomek Jason Stewart.
Judy.
Close. Tomek Judy Stewart. Kind of ugly.
Hey bro, it's beautiful. What do you mean?
It could be gender neutral. Tomek, you know, who knows?
Yeah, Tomek Judy Stewart. And
Maybe
they got
it
a female
stands for
name in
Tamika.
there. And the man a man name in there, you know. Tomek Judy Stewart.
Maybe they go
How's
by
it going?
Judy.
TJS. We can call him that.
TJS.
We can call him TS. We can call him TJ.
TJ.
What's up, TJ?
TJ.
I'm gonna keep that in my notes forever. You are our number one fan right now. Because none of our friends watch us.
What age did you stop wearing pajamas? Like full-on pajamas? Like, you know, they would have a matching shirt and everything. And they would have, like, some sort of design on it.
I never really wore matching pajamas. Specifically because I never really wore pajamas. I just kind of slept in clothes. And when I did put pajamas on, I never put them together to match. I just threw on a shirt and threw on some comfy pants. Unless it was like a onesie. Which in that case, I was probably like 14, 15. Because my sister got me a wrestling onesie. Because she thought it was funny. And so I was like, yeah. And it was really comfy. I don't have it anymore. I think I ripped it, so. This could be the video.
This could be the video. I hope not. This is... Go watch last week.
We say that like every week.
But we mean it this time.
We mean it every time.
No, not last time. We didn't say it last week.
Yeah, we didn't say it last week. That's because last week was interesting, I think.
Yeah, something about the womb. Being in the womb.
Okay, this is all I had for this week, aside from the name thing. So would you rather? We're back on that. Maybe we'll just do would you rathers again. But this one specifically.
Perhaps.
Would you rather see someone walk past you and watch them walk by? So like you're just looking at something and you see somebody walking, you look up and you see somebody walking by.
Yep.
And then they look back at you. And so now they know you're all looking at them. Or would you rather see someone walk past you, but when you look up, there's nobody there?
So you can just make people disappear?
No. You just see somebody there and then you look up and there's nobody there.
Does it happen every time you go to look back at someone?
It just happens every time you see someone. You see someone, you look up and there's nobody.
Okay.
But it's only when you catch them out of the corner of your eye. If they're in front of you, they're in front of you.
Okay, so it's safe to assume you can make it happen. Like if I turn, you're now in the corner of my eye, and I go to look at you, would you just disappear?
No, it's only when you're focused on something completely random and you see something walk past you.
Oh, damn.
So you can't control it.
Well, that's stupid. Pointless. Where do the people go?
That's to assume there's somebody there.
You go to the shadow realm?
What would you do?
I would do the first one. Just have people look at me, because I'm not going to look at people.
I'm good. I don't want the embarrassment of being spotted.
If you want people to just disappear, then.
The reason I bring this up is because at work I keep seeing somebody walk, and then I look and there's nobody there. If I'm in my car on break, I'll see somebody walk past the car, and I'll look up and there won't be a person.
What the hell?
I'll be standing and I'll see somebody like rush past me to go do something, and I'll look and there'll be nobody there, and I'm like, oh, this is fun.
Hey, bro.
I think my workplace is haunted.
That's crazy.
But they always almost look the same. But that's because everybody almost always looks the same. They got like the yellow vest on,
Mm-hmm.
but then they're usually wearing like a white shirt, a yellow shirt, or an orange shirt. It's always one of those three cars, and they just, and then I look and then there's nothing. It's only creepy when it's outside, because when it's inside, I'm working by people, so there's a small possibility that somebody did walk by fast enough to disappear from my line of view before I noticed. But when I'm outside, and there's nobody there, it's like, where did they go, and why did they walk by? So, yeah, I think I'm.
Maybe somebody died there. And it's
That's
the
what I'm
ghost.
saying. Like, I thought this place was safe. And then there's ghosts, and they're attacking me.
The
Maybe other
minority.
people. I don't know. I'm the only one that's going to talk about it, though, right here on this podcast. This is special. Speaking of a podcast, he doesn't watch this, unfortunately, which would be cool if he did, but I don't think he said he doesn't like podcasts, I guess, so that explains it, I guess. But he was joking about being on our podcast. He's like, what do you got to do to be on your podcast? He's like, you probably got to do something pretty crazy to be on your podcast, huh?
Who?
His name's Scott. He's a pretty funny guy. He's a pretty cool coworker.
Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty? You just call him Scotty? Bro?
Scotty doesn't know.
Well, as long as he ain't gonna see this, I'll never know you called him Scotty. So
Scotty, what? Did you got a problem with that?
I have no idea. But anyways, he said, must have to do something pretty crazy to be started on our podcast. And I was like, yep, totally. So he came back the next day, and you want to know what crazy thing he did to be featured on a podcast? Oh, before I say, he said that he will do something crazy and then only let us interview him, so everybody will have to watch our podcast to know what happened.
Right. Smart.
Exactly. We got to find somebody crazy enough to do something stupid that will land them a spot in the news, but then be the only person to be able to interview them. And that's how we get the clicks.
Yeah.
We interview people that nobody else can interview.
We gotta manufacture some sort of stage drama.
That won't be
And
hard.
then
Everybody
control
does
the narrative.
That won't be hard. Everybody does that. I mean, we have to cause some ruckus.
Yeah. To make some ruckus.
And then dictate that ruckus.
Yeah.
But what he did, or what he said he did, he went to the museum or something, like a museum with, like, something about Rosa Parks, right, museum. And he said he got a lap dance from 2 Amish women in the place where JFK got shot.
What?
He said, am I good enough to be on your podcast now?
What? I don't know.
Obviously, he didn't actually, but
Oh.
he did actually go to the museum. But he just...
But he didn't get a lap dance by
From
2
2
Amish women
in the
where
place where
JFK died in Texas.
No.
See, I thought you meant he actually did this.
Now, that would have been hilarious, and I would have definitely had to get some questions like, yo, why?
See, the part that I was stuck on was the Amish ladies giving the lap dance. And the JFK part, because it was in Texas. I'm thinking, bro went to Texas for one day and then came back the next.
Wish I was back in Texas. It's really hot in here.
Yeah, really toasty.
I'm already halfway through. We're literally dripping sweat by the time this is done.
Could always cut it short, you know.
15 minutes.
Be a little mini episode.
A mini episode? No, because we have to do a full episode too. See the problem? You probably don't.
No, I don't see the problem. If it's a mini episode, then we don't have to do a full episode until next episode.
Do though, because doing a half episode is for the week.
Which is us. We are the weak.
We are the strong.
We give in. We give up. When the going gets tough, we let it get to us.
When the going gets... You hear this guy? He's spewing out his mouth. Blinded over here, bro.
Okay. Words solid.
Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
10 minutes? What fucking use is 150 years into the future for you? 10 minutes could stop you from dying. Like,
but you can only ever see 10 minutes. You can't see 9, 8, 7, 6.
Yeah. Still, that could be genuinely helpful. Not 150 years.
You could stop the next terrorist attack.
Right, yeah.
You go 150 years into the future, you see all this chaos that has happened and how it affected the world, and you say, what happened here? And then somebody's like, oh, well, you know, 30 years back ago, somebody nuked everything, and so, you know, we're rebuilding the population, and you can go back and assassinate that person.
Say you set up some sort of alarm every day, multiple alarms throughout the day, to remind yourself to look into the future, you know, just in case something happens. So that way...
Like 10 minutes?
Yeah. So that way you have 10 minutes to try and stop it, possibly. Unless it's like nuke, and you're all dead.
You're not going to get there anytime fast. I don't know, man. I think I'm going to do... Okay. So it says have the ability to see into the future. Does that mean I am putting myself into the future, or I can just see through the eyes of somebody else in the future? Or I can see in the future as like a third party, like a ghost, like a specter. Like I can't interact with the world, but I can see everything in the world as if I'm in the world.
If it is a scenario that you will be in, then you see it through your future self's eyes. Your future self's eyes.
I'm going to be dead in 150 years.
But if you're not there, if it's not a scenario that future you are is in,
so
then it's third person.
So 10 minutes, it's through your own eyes. 150 years, it's just you're in this new world.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to... See, I was going to say 150 years if I could interact with the world, because I could take stuff and bring it back. But if I can't interact, then I could just witness the world. I don't know. Because if I can't ask anybody questions or anything... See where I'm going?
The question is it 10 minutes from wherever you are at the moment? Or is it 10 minutes from wherever you will be in 10 minutes, you know?
Ooh. I would assume it's wherever you will be, because hypothetically, if you're standing in the middle of the road and you jump 10 minutes and there's a car there and now you're inside of the car, your body's going to be broken because your body will physically be mixed into the car, and so that's a no-no. So I'd assume it'd be 10 minutes wherever you would be, which could be trippy. But then you'll always know where you'll be, which means if you decide to go somewhere else from that direction, well, then that wasn't your future. So hypothetically, there'd have to be some reason that caused you to go that way, because that's typically what happens when you change something, is it has always been changed. In some cases. In some cases, that's not the case, but in some movies and shows, if you time travel and you change something, that something you have changed has always happened, and you will encounter it regardless. So,
time loop.
Exactly. A paradox.
The grandfather paradox. You go back in time, you sleep with your grandmother, and she has a kid. She turns out to be your father. Guess what? You're your own grandpa.
Something along those lines, yeah. you try to stop yourself from going in this
No.
direction, but whatever you're doing to stop yourself is exactly what causes you to go into that direction.
Right.
So
You learn something's gonna happen, and so you do everything in your power to stop it. But
by
doing
so,
that, you cause it to happen.
you are what happened. Oh
One
yeah,
often meets their destiny on the road they take to avoid it. Master Uwe.
That's very smart. That's a very good quote. Next question. Yo, we're at 20 minutes already. We did 5 minutes with one question. Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, I just punched my arm. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. I looked right down right as you did it.
You'll see it when the video.
Did you go? Oh.
If you watch the video.
Oh yeah, bro, totally. I watched all the videos.
I never watch every video. I mean, I used to. I used to just listen to them. I might start doing that again,
Dude,
so we can get our views
I
up.
think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday. I woke up, and you know, I was like, how I was saying earlier, I was mad because I had to get up for my day, but I didn't want to. But I didn't have enough willpower to actually get myself up, so I opened up YouTube and started playing a video. It was our podcast.
You just casually watching it?
Yeah. No, I wasn't even watching it. I was just had it on to keep myself awake. I wasn't even paying attention to it. I was just hearing our voices. And I was like, what the hell?
Why am I hearing my voice right now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's me. Would you rather have telekinesis, the ability to move things with your mind,
Yeah.
or telepathy, the ability to read minds? I'll even answer first, bro. Telekinesis all the way, because anybody that knows me knows that's the one power I would choose if I could choose a power. Telekinesis for the win.
Telekinesis, probably.
For sure, bro. I don't care what people are thinking.
Telepathy would be pretty cool. But
I'm too insecure to have the ability to read minds.
you'd probably learn some things you didn't want to know.
I'd be reading everybody's mind, my family's mind, my girlfriend's mind, my coworker's mind. I'd want to know what everybody truthfully thinks about me. And then I would scold them too.
Hey.
Like, if I found out they thought I was big. You find me annoying big? No, I'm big. Oh.
And what about
So
when
you
they
just think
picture
that.
things in their head? Do you get that same picture in your head?
It says read minds,
I know,
not see minds.
See,
You can only hear the voice in their head.
that's stupid. That's limiting. Yeah, telekinesis all the way. Yeah, telekinesis.
How would you see in their mind if
I don't know. Be part of reading their mind. Because, like, you know, if they're thinking of something and it's not just words.
then sure, you can see things that they see in their mind. Which would only be cool if they're dreaming, because you could see some pretty baller movies. You just see the most random sequences go down.
You ever had a dream where you see a new movie that's coming out, but it hasn't actually come out yet, so your brain just makes up some weird stuff? Because I've done that.
I've never once in my life been like, huh, I dreamed a movie that hasn't come out yet. You're weird.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody out there has.
It's crazy.
Also,
I did that with Avengers Endgame, like 4 years ago. There's nothing like the movie, obviously. My brain had no idea what it was making up. But I remember there was some sort of deadly virus and everyone was dying.
Would you rather have another 10 years with your partner or a one-night stand with your celebrity crush?
One night stand.
Bro said, I'm going to end it all,
Yep.
bro, for a one-night
Yep.
stand. So who's your celebrity crush?
I cannot say.
You can say.
I really don't. I don't know. There's a lot of hot women in Hollywood.
Wait, I'm going to take 10 years. I'm assuming that means they're going to die or something if it says have another 10 years.
Yeah,
like.
right? Something bad's gonna happen to them.
It's like, they're going to die today after you have
in
another.
7 days.
Now, see, if that's true, then that means when you have the one-night stand, your girlfriend's going to die.
So I'd just break up with you.
You're gonna have
for having a
regret.
one night stand.
You're going to have regret while she's dead.
Regrets. Or what if she dies while having the one night stand?
Then you're really going to regret it. You
I
cheated on
know.
her, and then you didn't even get to apologize for it. You died. You don't even get to feel remorse because she's already dead while you're
Well,
doing
would you
it.
really want to have to deal with that though?
No, because
Having
you
to feel
shouldn't.
bad about it?
You shouldn't have to, because you shouldn't have
Right,
done
you
it.
shouldn't have to
Because
because
you
you
shouldn't have
slept
done
with a hot celebrity. You know.
Do you think she would
bummed
sleep with a hot man?
Huh?
Do you think she would choose a hot man, her celebrity crush, over you?
Yeah.
Dang. I feel bad for you, man. I'm sorry.
She would
We can cut that out if you want.
go for Timothy Chalamet all the way.
Who's that?
You don't know who that is?
No. Is he a superhero?
No.
I mean, like, does he play like a superhero?
No.
Then why would I know who he is? Is he a cowboy?
No. He's the dude from Dune.
I haven't watched Dune.
I got you, bro.
Well, why do you do that? Would you rather be chronically underdressed or overdressed?
Underdressed.
And this is for every scenario, so all year round.
I guess overdressed.
He's kind of ugly.
Damn, don't tell her that.
Well, if she ever watches this, she'll know.
Dude, she'll like, we'll be watching a show or
Too many
movie or
bones,
something.
bro. There's just like, he looks like he's dying or something. I don't know. It's kind of scary looking.
We'll be watching a show or movie or something, and a guy will pop up and she'll be like, ooh, he's hot. And he'll be the ugliest dude I've ever seen. Makes me feel bad about myself.
That's why she chose you, bro.
I know. Or sometimes
I wonder why people do that.
so she'll say it about someone who
I like
reminds
the
me of me.
ugliest guys, and then it's like, if I think he's ugly, am I super hot or am I
Right.
uglier?
What
than
am I?
Because I must be blowing their standards away.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a style they have usually. To answer that question though, I think I would do overdress because I don't know, it's gonna suck either way.
Yeah.
When it comes to
You can always
winter
be looking snazzy at least.
and sweaty.
Hey, you can always just derobe. You know,
Yeah,
shed
because
some
you'll always be
layers.
chronically overdressed,
Yeah, but you can shed some layers, you know.
and then there'll be more. There'll always be more layers.
I don't think they mean. Okay. I think I took the question wrong. I meant like overdressed in a formal way. Like, you know, dressed up in like a suit, a really nice suit, tie, whatever. Nice tuxedo or something like that. And underdressed being like you look like a homeless person. Not like you either don't have enough clothes or you have too much clothes.
Homeless? You mean unhomed? I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry to anybody out there watching too.
Unhomed. Unhomed implies that they had a home and it was taken from them somehow. They were unhomed.
Yeah.
Homeless could be they've never had a home. I don't discriminate.
Yeah, but homeless is an offensive term.
Unhomed.
Is a more appropriate term. So
Okay.
they say. Alright, we're gonna get canceled if we keep going on about that. I'm right, you're wrong. Let's just.
What
call
about
it that.
people for the streets? People of the streets.
People for the streets, you know, like, you mean cheaters?
Alley people.
Alley people?
You know they live in alleys, bridges.
Yeah, they're the
Bridge
unhomed.
people. The bridge people.
The bridge people?
The bridge people.
That sounds offensive.
Yeah, I know. More offensive than homeless people. So I think we should continue using homeless.
You guys hearing this guy?
Not unhomed.
Would you rather? I mean, it's an easy choice.
I'm thinking of unhomed Squidward right now. Living in that box. Spare change. Spare change.
Ooh, this one's tough. Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of... Oh, this one's actually not even hard. Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life or give up the internet for the rest of your life? I'm giving up the internet, bro.
Yeah, me too.
I don't really care to watch YouTube.
I don't want to
and
be
sweat
cooking in 100-degree weather. Nothing I
or
can do
freezing.
about it. Right.
In negative 20 degree
Right.
weather, bro.
God. Well, I mean,
I wish I could watch this YouTube video.
for the cold, you could at least use blankets and stuff. But for
This
the
is the
heat, there's
internet,
nothing
not
you
a
can-
phone. So, I mean, you can totally call people. We can play games.
Right.
You just can't play online. No. No. I feel like we've answered a lot of these questions, by the way. I'm just, you know. Would you rather be 11 feet tall or 9 inches tall?
9 inches.
9 inches all the way, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I'll be smaller than a ruler, bro. That would be amazing.
9 inches, that's like... something like that.
It's about the size
That's
of the remote.
funny.
So, like, roughly, probably about the size of this. Or maybe a little shorter, bro. Bro, somebody could just... Go make that one episode of SpongeBob where Squidward shrunk down to the size of a pickle. Scary. But funny. I would do that. Alright, tiny all day, bro. And you'd have so many possibilities. You'd be so limited, but you'd have so many possibilities. I'd never be able to get in my own home. I'd never be able to reach the door. Wouldn't be able to drive. you'd have to walk everywhere, assuming you can open any doors without the assistance of someone else. So that would suck.
You have to get a running start. You know, you got to charge up, do a big hop.
Even as my size now, I cannot run up and scale a wall to reach anything.
You're not an American Ninja Warrior.
No. Would you rather be an extra in an Oscar-winning movie or the lead in a box office bomb?
Huh. It's a good one. The lead in a box office bomb.
I agree. Specifically because my face is actually out there, so as long as my acting's good, people will be like, well, I mean, he's a good actor, but they gave him a bad role. That's what a lot of people do. They be like, yeah, he's a good actor, but he had a bad role.
It was just the material that they were working with. It's not their fault.
Exactly. You can only act with what you got, so I mean, sometimes actors are just terrible, though.
Yeah.
And that's our time. I know I just kind of abruptly cut that, but
Thank you for coming to this episode and
yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Watching.
And
Whatever you do. We promise. We'll do better next time.
And to you, Tomic Judy Stewart.
Tomic.
If you watched this, let us know.
Mm.
You know who you are because you subscribed. Like last week or something like that. I don't know. Before last week, technically. You watched the Spider-Verse video, I'm assuming, and you said, yeah, these guys are alright in my book. But guess what? We got content coming for you next month.
Yep, definitely, totally.
So soon, I know.
Got
It's
it
crazy.
so planned out.
Actually,
Each and every bit.
we do. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to.
Spoilers, right?
So, yeah, this has been my co-host, Pearl.
It's been my co-host, Declan.
And we've been a couple of bros.
Yeah. Bros with no hoes.
I'm just kidding. Actually, no, I think I'm going to end it like that. It's pretty funny, so.
Bye.
Just kidding. We're a couple of dudes, guys. See you guys.